One, I'm Preeta, IIT NEET MTSC coordinator of Sairam Vidyalaya School, and I'm going to discuss here about the roadmap for the IIT course plan, and we'll see what is about IIT. And IIT is an entry level exam. IIT is an institute which is conducting an exam called JEE Mains, Joint Entrance Examination, that is called, and it is conducted in two levels. One is of low level and it's called mains, and if you clear through mains, we can go to advanced level. So if students get enter in this exams happens in the month, usually in the month after the board examinations, and it is conducted into two levels. First level is called JEE Mains, and it's of low level of difficulty. And if you enter into this, if you clear this. First paper one with a good score, you can just enter into IITs. And if you get through advanced level, and if you come in the top 2000 rank, you can get through IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Mumbai, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, and then we can get a lot of admissions, engineering admissions through this JEE marks and the advanced mark. And there are three subjects involved in this exam, mainly physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Here I given a teaching plan for the teachers. So first the teacher has to prepare themselves. They should have a preparation, and then preparation is from the resources, and too much of online resources will confuse the students. So I suggest you to follow one book and one online resources that will give the teachers a clarity. And then they are monitored, the students are monitored by the teachers through the test series and the assignments and the discussions and the above uh, observation from that through the analysis of marks. And this is what the teaching plans is told about, and the resources are from the books, maps, youtubes, and the web. And then we have to evaluate the students, and then we have to rank them according to that, and that brings the competitive spirit in the students. That's what the teaching plan says. And can be discussed through the activities and discussion, debates, worksheets. This is what the teaching plan says. And the teaching plans also, teachers has to motivate the students, and by giving them time management, and then how to approach the questions, and if they see a long question, how to approach them and in an easier manner. That's what the teaching plan says. And next, I have told about the subjects involved in the IIT, and this paper contains mains pattern contains 3 hours of duration, and each session has a 30 questions 30 questions, and 20 questions are of multiple choice questions, singly correct answers, and 10 questions are of numerical questions. In that, students has to solve the problems, and the answer lies between the 0 to 1. This compromises the 30 questions, and each question carries 4 marks. So 30 into 4 gives 120 marks for each subject. So 120 plus 120 plus 120 will give you 360. If a student scores 250 above in their JEE mains, they'll be surely getting NIT Trichy. So here I have shown about the subject weightage for this. If IIT physics weightage means, you'll be seeing a lot of chapters here, and then if mechanic concentrates on 36%. So I need the teachers to give more problems on the mechanics chapter. And if you see that electrostatics, current electricity, this also compromise of 20 questions, 20 percentage. So teachers has to focus on them, and then they teach them with the basics, and then they have to start with scratch, and then we go to the advanced level. So students are able to see the questions means they have to solve it, and then teachers has to give coaching like that. And this shows how much percentage is asked. So these are the IIT physics weightage. When you come for a chemistry weightage, you see organic, inorganic, and physical. So it's more or less the same. And if you concentrate on more physical, you'll be getting 36 percentage, the 34 percentage, and 30 percentage is inorganic. So for this IIT chemistry, for paints, if you concentrate more on the NCRTs, is more than enough, I think so. So IIT mathematics. So this shows the IIT mathematics weightages. So these are the various chapters having weightages. This weightage differs from the exam point of view to from last year to first year. So this can be analyzed through the previous year question papers. So this is for the weekly milestone and monthly milestone, and this is for both the teachers and the students. Teachers, if they take a topic, they have to go with the handouts. Handouts, they have to prepare a question of 25 questions or 15 questions daily, and then physics, maths, and the chemistry. They should teach for 40 minutes, and 20 minutes they should try to solve 10 problems by the teachers and other 15 problems by the students in the classroom itself. So if they complete, so 25 questions for physics and chemistry and mathematics in a week. So if they do in 100 questions, and then it will be going to be in a month they will be covering 400 questions. So they'll be getting a lot of practice questions on this, and 25 to sample question paper, 100 to sample question paper should be worked out in a classroom of homework. And the last week we have to, at the end of the week, the test series has to be given to the students, and then we have to get the result from them. So at least two core topics has to be need to be completed in a week. Every day practice test on the core topics, and the test series need to be completed. If you follow this, we'll be able to complete 400 sample questions throughout the classroom, and then students will be working out 400 sample questions in the topics of physics, chemistry, and maths. And at last, within the last week of the month, the students will be able to write a model examination comprising physics, chemistry, and maths of 3 years, and then comprising all these subjects. These are the for the students. Points need to be followed by the students throughout the course model. So 60 to 70 percentage of time, students has to spend their time on problem solving than learning the theory courses. Since IIT J question pattern is asked more on the problem solving than on the conceptual. So students should be worked out be more problems. They'll be trying once they're solving 25 questions for each chapter, and then they have to increase to 60 questions on a daily basis. They have to limit the source of the YouTube videos, and the students, you should not see the YouTube videos. They should, what they should do, they should do their own. They should try to solve the problems on their own to give the better results. So instead of solving at home, the students should try to solve in the school itself with the help of the teachers, and they have to make the use of the teachers and the mentor instead of learning through the YouTubes. If they go on for YouTubes, they'll be spending time, and then they'll be seeing the answer, and it will be of no use. If the students has to give the input, and they have to do the problems on their own. So students has to revise the formula before going to their bed. So they have to make a formula sheet, and they have to paste it in their home wherever wherever they're going in their home, and then they have to revise that daily so that it becomes a consistency for them. So the same formula has to be revised daily. So in a month they are writing means the same has to be repeated on daily, so that will be staying in the mind. So only the success is consistency is the most important key for the success of the examination. Any examination for them, they have to be consistent in working. So after 15 days, take a test and do a better to do a chapter test at this time. So and the students has to have take a sample paper, and then try to take a test on it. They have a bits test. Bits Bilani conducts exams for this KVPY. They can attempt various tests and see. They can teachers will be always there to help them at any time for the students. So students also important to know that they should most important method is for like approaching any competitive exam is an elimination method. The elimination method is a successful approach for all the exam. What is that elimination method? For that, if a student sees an option A, B, C, D, they have to know that which option is not suitable for the questions. So absolutely, they'll be finding out any two options will be not even suiting the question. So if A and C is not synced with a question, so answer will be in the B and D. So they will be trying to eliminate with the B and D. So most important key is elimination method for the success of the examination. So mantra for the competitive exam. What is a mantra? Basic mantra is the students should know, students and as well as the teachers should know the syllabus. The right hand for the right syllabus and the left hand for the previous year question papers. If you know the right syllabus, we'll go through the previous year question papers and analyze how the questions are asked. The same questions won't be repeated from the same chapter. The concepts have to take them. Only one or two there is a chance for repeating, but not whole the question is going to be repeated year after year. And then the basic approach for the competitive exam is that core concept need to be covered for all the topics. Like if you consider for thermodynamics and thermochemistry. Thermochemistry plays a concept role. So that is a core topic there. It gives free energy. That is a core topic there. So thermodynamics, entropy gives free energy. So all these are the basics and the core topics. They should be needed to be covered, and then problems should be solved more on it. Thermodynamics, even though it's a long, lengthy chapters, if you know the formulas, if you do at least 50 questions in that good amount of 50 questions, like good amount of questions in that chapter, you'll be able to solve any problem in that chapter, because it also formula oriented, and then it is a direct application of that formulas. So we have to segregate like those the chapters, and practice the model exercise and the previous year question papers. From the previous year question papers, we can know the difficulties and the level and where we lag. So from that, we have to do a lot of previous year question papers. If you prepare for exam, we should thorough the NCRT, and then we have to do past 5 years of question papers. So high level approach, how we can come go for advanced means we have to practice a lot of advanced questions, and we need to increase the practice questions as well as the time management for the exams. We have to set a time limit for 3 hours means 1 hour, 30 questions. So 30 questions can be solved in one questions can take in 2 minutes. So like that we have to schedule ourselves. If it is like direct answer means it's not going to be taken 1 minute or less than 1 minute. If you go for a long calculative questions, it's going to be hardly taking you 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We have to manage the time as well, and the test series has to be for all the subjects has to be implemented. Additionally, we have to where students has to we have to train the students in such a way that daily they should face the questions in each subject, and previous questions are the route to appear. We should take only the essence of it. So the questions, essence means what? How the core the topic is asked, how the questions in the core topic is asked, and we need to analyze the weightage of mark in each chapter. So like thermodynamics 3 questions, inorganic chemistry. This is for example, not the same thing is going to be asked. So practice and prepare on the mark basis. So purely it's based on the mark and the rank. If you get a more rank, you will be placing in a good college like NIT, IIT will be placing. So getting into IIT, it's a challenging thing. So we have to work hard, and we have to put a fullest effect. So three major things for the competitive examination. Analyze this previous year question papers, analyze the weightage of mark, and essence of the topic has to be discussed, and model questions, and go to the previous year question paper. And weightage of the topic has to be needed to be identified, and coach them in priority. That has to be learned by the teachers. So how to crack IIT? So for IIT, I have to set the goal that I have to go to this college. I am setting my goal as IIT Madras. So IIT Madras means which rank, within which rank they are taking the IIT Madras, that we have to search in that. Within the advanced we have to come in 2000 rank. So we will be getting IIT Madras. So what is the a roadmap for that? So that is a consistency, and you have to look for the right mentorship, teachers who's always guiding you in a correct way. That you have to do that, and then you have to make a steady schedules like weekly milestones, set goals for it, short term goals, long term goals, daily goals. For that we have to make a study timetable like that, and then we have to, at last, our health is most important. We have to have a healthy lifestyle to crack IIT. So I'm coming from the study material. So for all the subjects, most thing is most, first of all comes the NCRT. We should make the NCRT thorough, from the top to bottom. If I'm taking a IIT means I have to go for, in physics NCRT both 11th and 12th, four books we have to be thorough with that. We have to, if you don't understand, read the NCRTs again. If you don't understand again, I don't understand, ma'am. You have to go for, so give at least four times reading, and then try to solve all the problems behind the exercise. For physics, that's more than enough. And then you have to solve the previous year question papers. Ma'am, I want to go for high level, I want to get more rank. Then if you go for HC Verma, if you do a chapter, if you do start studying in the NCRT, and if you complete the theory in the chapter, go for try solve the problems in the HC Verma. Okay, and then there is another resources called MTG objectives, REN. For chemistry, like same wise, we have to complete 11th NCRT and 12th NCRT, and then I want to learn specifically means I have to go for inorganic by Jedili, organic chemistry by Morrison Point, and physical chemistry by Atkins, Arihan, and NCRT, Arihant and MTG, sorry, mathematics. For NCRT, same thing. Four books has to be covered, and then another one book called Sengage. Sengage, if you try to get that, it's a very good book, and then you have to solve the problems from that, so that it will be easier to face for you the mains exam and the advanced exam. And this comes a success planner, setting your weekly targets and this is for teachers, topic and work assignment sheet. So, one if you have a competitive exam, there is 25 weeks, maximum 25 weeks is enough for the students to complete the, for the teachers to complete the portions, and then we have to make the students to solve lot of problems. So it's in the hands of the students, it's in the hands of the teachers. So teachers has to complete their portions. End to end the syllabus, it's not feasible, but I told the core essence of the topic has to be taught by the teachers. So theory part can be taught by the can be learned by the students, but core essence of the topic has to be taught by the teachers. So maximum 25 weeks is enough to solve, to crack any program. Like maximum 25 weeks is enough for the IIT program. So topics to be completed in a week. So for physics, chemistry, and maths, the teacher has to write which topic has to be completed in a week and completed in a week. Whatever they have completed in that week, they have to write them. And this is a success planner. If you do this regularly, we can create a great success in our. And here comes the syllabus. So theory 80 percentage and practical section 20 percentage, and this comes for the physics, and this comes for the chemistry. See, all these chapters not new to us. It's all in the NCRT. Whatever in the NCRT of 11th and 12th chapters, these covers the syllabus. That is the syllabus for the NEET. Sorry, IIT.